And this is Son Heung-min. He's through. It's Son Heung-min! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Goes for a really well-taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He's...
On the finish! And he hits the net. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he finish? He's put it wide.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Oh, they could be... Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Kamavinga. Son Heung-min! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Chance, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And another try! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they
shot a goal! And that is faded wide.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Kamavinga. Akanji. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's Son Heung-min! He's put his foot right through that one.
Son Heung-min completely showed too much of that to the keeper, and he'll be kicking himself for it.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. There's the shot! And that's wide.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Could be danger here. He has found the way through. Big chance! Valverde! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Inter really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow.
Chance for a shot! He has done it! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there, it's Kane! It's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous
Chance! And yes, it's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
How many? Just how many?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Camavinga. He's had it taken off him. Tries from distance. Oh no, what has happened here? Messi. He's got away. And he lines up a cross. Now there's a fine ball. Now here's the delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Son Heung-min is wide and looking to get onto this. Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And now they can clear their lines. Pass is just off target. So it looks now very much a done deal, just waiting to seal it.
Well, it's pretty clear which team is on the way up. What a performance when we've seen so many teams just crumble in similar situations.
Caicedo does really well there, he is strong. Oyarzabal, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And it's Messi. Messi! Brought out the best in the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Inter Milan have done it. A promotion sealed with... There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Played down the flank. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much. Kane! Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. Kane! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Valverde. And here's Kane. It's Kane! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This is their second corner of the game. Son Heung-min! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to...
Tries a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Son Heung-min. Messi. He's having a go! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi. And here's Kane. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Barcelona have a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Driving forward, and this is Son Heung-min. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Messi! Messi! Wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! About as smooth as it gets. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Shoots! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here. And it's Son Heung-min. He's going for goal! In for the pieces! They want to be quick to recover this.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Caicedo. Oyarzabal. Decent chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandes. It's Camavinga. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Kane. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's there to belt it away. Messi. Mikel Oyarzabal. And he shoots! Rising over the bar.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Fernandes. It's Kane! Oh, taken with style! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Valverde. And it's Messi. Spread it left. And it's Son Heung-min. Sends it crossfield. For Valverde, and that's a good ball. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Can he get it through? Real chance! Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Chance for a shot! And this is Son Heung-min. Has another go! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And we've reached half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Inter Milan have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Valverde engages and forces him off the ball. That's really well cleared. And here's Kane, knocks it into Son Heung-min! Judge, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Camavinga. Shot at goal! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Valverde wins the duel this time. Another throw-in. Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Kane! And yes, it's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Mikel Oyarzabal is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's had it taken off him. Hakimi. He's tried one! He's put his foot right through that one.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Camavinga. Hakimi. That's been cut out, well played. Fernandes. Now it's Kane. Oh, good spread. That has not gone well. Messi. Good, strong midfield running here. He's found some space. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The ball goes in. And that's the keeper's ball. Bruno Henrique. Mikel Oyarzabal. Picked out Messi! Front-footed pressing going on here. Camavinga. That has been slung wide. Cross needs to be good. He's got tall. He's scored. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Valverde receives it in a wide position. Spread out to the left. Look at the space here. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And Messi! And that was very necessary. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Hakimi with the slide tackle there. Now it's Valverde, looking here to chip it through. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Cambio de jugadores.
Hakimi. And that has put paid to that. Van Dijk. Van Dijk. He's had a shot! Now it's Kane. Kane. And it's Caicedo. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Aspas. And he's had a hit! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! He's got himself an absolute peach. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Fagioli. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Out to the left it goes.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Caicedo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found a way past. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Caicedo. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Aspas. And he plays one through. And he's in on goal. takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things...
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout, and... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Would you believe it? They willed it, and it happened!
The goal scorer for Inter after 8 minutes is number 17, Lionel Messi.
And that ends it. And that is the beauty of it, and at the same time, the sheer cruelty of it. Boom, what a performance. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Decent chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Can he finish? Oh, crossbar!
Inter would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Big chance! And that would have been some goal.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Oh, what a mistake! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side. Header comes in! No, not the best of headers. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's had a hit! Goal! Inter! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
But he's had a shot! It's in! 2-0, and in next to no time. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That's been slipped through. He has found the way through. Son Heung-min! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it.
Can he finish? He scores! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment.
And the shot! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to...
There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oyarzabal. He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, terrific save.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Oh, smashing header! And he's missed it. Could be danger here. Chance, surely! And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oyarzabal! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see that.
And the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And that's asking too much. Real chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
After 26 minutes is number 3, Van Dijk. Van Dijk. Van Dijk.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Chance for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Takes a shot! Rashford. Looking for options for movement. He's having a shot! And that's wide.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
That's really well cleared. That has been slung wide. And the through ball. Oh, takes a shot! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
35 minutes is
Another one! This must be his personal high.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Can he get on the end of this? Chance! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm.
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, their manager
Shapes to shoot! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
And here's Messi. And he's gone searching crossfield. And what a big... This time, surely! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
the goal scorer for Inter after 43 minutes is number 3, Van Dijk. Van Dijk.
Martin.
Van Dijk.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And a chance! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Gets a good foot in
Maybe
there.
3 minutes added time.
Messi carries the ball down the right, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rashford.
Might want to be careful there.
And we hit half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Everyone, please.
Inter
welcome our
really are
players.
in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Inter Milan pretty much out of sight here. It shot a goal! It's loose, and it's come back out to him. Balde. Picked out, and he shoots! And yes, it's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And the shot! Well, that is one way to stop him. That's an excellent interception. Yamal. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Rafinha. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply.
Inter are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
He's going for goal! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue.
Big header! Oh, great save!
The attendance for this match was 60,000.
Front-footed pressing going on here. It could be in here. Jimenez with the foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he helps himself to a treble.
Great chance! No mistake! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 21.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's bustling through here. Big chance! One-on-one! In with the challenge. Played in. Up he goes! It's a goal! And just like that, he's into double figures now.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Inter, after 67 minutes, is number 21.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not...
Shoots! And that's past the post.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Eric Garcia. Can he finish? He has done it! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And can he finish it? No, it's wide. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Van Dijk. Great, and a chance! He's scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Goes for a shot! And that is faded wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And he's gone looking for safety. There's the shot! No mistake! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
The goal scorer for Inter after 79 minutes is number 13. Substitution for Inter, number 21.
Inter Milan choosing to make the first change.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Number 3.
Shot a goal! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's found a way through. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Olmo. That's a sharp pass. And he's in on goal. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. He's tried one! No, it's wide. And he can clear it away.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle's gone, that's foul. Pedri. Foot in. Akanji. And he's got the beating of his man. Big chance! And he hits the net. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And he's running through. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And it's been played through. Now it's Rashford. Oh, that's fabulous. That's the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning
Tranquility gives way to tumult, and for the next 2 hours, nothing else matters. The passion and pandemonium in the stands here is unlike anything you'll see anywhere else. All across Italy, we're ready to go. New hopes, new dreams, and the whistle is about to blow. Well, you've got to say, the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal scorer.
He's had a shot! That's another chance! Off the post!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
He has a look up. There's the shot! It's in! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Assegnato al 9 minuto, numero 23.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And he has been fouled there. Messi opts for safety, and it's Camavinga. Camavinga, big header! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Son Heung-min, good driving run. Oh, good-looking ball. First quarter of an hour gone. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Closing, and the shot! Inter Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? That's a throw. He's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the shot! He's having a go! Climbs up big! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And one more try! Inter Milan are looking to go forward now.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Knocks it into space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's a loose touch, and the ball is anyone's. Now it's Valverde. Now this could be... Great chance! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And he's straight offside. Threads one in. This looks promising. Oh, sweet feet. Gets into some space. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, it's come loose. Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Point-blank header! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
And it's Son Heung-min. No, no way through there.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
That'll do under the circumstances. Kamavinga. Son Heung-min. He's in a great position here. He's gone for goal! Too close for comfort. And it's Messi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Hit into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Can he finish? And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Messi.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
80.314 spettatori.
Just about up to the hour now. Oh, that's fabulous. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. And it's Valverde. Messi.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Stones with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Great pressure, plenty of it. Great defending, strong and determined. Great vision. It's played through for him. Great ball, and he's in, and he shoots! And it's Valverde. Out to the left it goes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Could try cutting inside here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. In with the challenge. Son Heung-min. Messi. Lovely ball and takes a shot! He's got a goal! Inter are back in business! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And yes, it's him again. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Spread it left. Here's a man in form. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Good ball, good shot at goal! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
It's looking good from here. It simply has to remain error-free now.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan are thwarted on day one. A season that started amid so much buzz and... And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
We have already started here. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. It has a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Kalulu. And it's Thuram. Son Heung-min. Kalulu. McKennie. McKennie spots it and intercepts.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Cambiasso. Now that looks a decent ball. Yildiz receives it in a wide position, and he's gone backward here. Out to the right. Now it's Valverde. Thuram. Played out towards the right wing. Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Now this could be a chance. He's gone for goal! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Locatelli. Conceição. Oh, red, nice interception. Driving on and making good progress. Shoots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Inter really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Thuram. Cambiasso. And it's Thuram. Locatelli. Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the left. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. He is through here. Produces a cross. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Son Heung-min, and he's intervened well there. Locatelli. McKennie. And it's Conceição. Now it's David. And it's Cambiasso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram gets over and intercepts. Kalulu. Thuram. He shifted it to the flank. Mateus. Sends it crossfield. Now he's off and running. Messi. And a chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets!
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato al 32esimo minuto numero 21.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kalulu gets good distance on it. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Played into space out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Takes a shot! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
A case now of complete control. Cambiasso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mateus has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Can he get it through? Nicely weighted ball, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Inter Milan have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Surely now! No, not the best of headers. Kelly. Locatelli. And it's McKennie. Kalulu. And it's Cope Miners. Thuram. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's looking wide. Plays a sharp little ball here. Elects to cross. It's gone out for a throw-in. Stones. Conceição gets a foot in here. That looks a good ball through. He's away. There's the shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Kalulu calmly anticipates. Now, can they get him away? Conceição unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's got away. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, it's hit the post. Quality ball. He's going for goal! What a hit, the save was firm.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, there's a probing ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Son Heung-min. Locatelli. And here's Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for the run. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know...
Decent chance! He's got a goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Numero 14.
Kalulu. Milik. Camavinga does well to get it back. Knocks it into space. That's tidy. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Thuram. It's run loose here. And that's a dangerous ball. A heavy challenge. And he's had a hit! They've scored! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Numero 21.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 27.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Locatelli. No way through there. Gets a good foot in there. Kalulu. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Miretti has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Milik. Locatelli. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception. Kalulu. And Milik. There's the crossfield ball. Valverde is onto it in a flash. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Koopmeiners. Kostic. Tries to play it through. And that has left him in a heap. Opts for safety. Miretti.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, it's come loose. Could have here their final chance. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, easy pickings there. Yildiz. Now then, the ball's come loose. Milik. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And now they can spring out of defence.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Somewhat off target. Yildiz. Mateus has given away a free kick. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Aimed beyond the defence. He's onside! He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to gift it back. Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Out for a throw. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Up he goes! It wasn't a great header in the end. And we're done. Inter Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb...
Well, forget form, forget stats. This is a derby game, and conventional wisdom goes out of the window. Milan's two football behemoths limber up to do battle once more, and the prospect is tantalising. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that.
He's tried one! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Batasagi goes on a run down the left wing. Pulisic has it in a wide position. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's managed to chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Neither side yet able to find the net. He's had it taken off him. Messi concedes a free kick for that. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pavlovic. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and real chance! Goal, Milan! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Camavinga has a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Camavinga really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Tomori.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Son Heung-min. He's gone for goal! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Gabia. Pavlovic. Now Pulisic. Modric. That's good running with the ball. Looking for the run. Valverde looking to run onto it. Rabiot does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, that's superb. Modric. Rabiot. And here's Son Heung-min. Salmakers. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Loftus-Cheek. He's a sharp little ball here. This looks promising. And he shoots! In he goes again! In he goes again! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Stones cuts it out. Salmakers. Tomori. Modric plays it through. Well, that has not gone well.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And here's Pulisic. Camavinga cuts out the pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And we're underway again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played through into space. Valverde in acres of space out wide. It's a mighty effort! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Pavlovic. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Messi. Valverde. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And this is Son Heung-min. But they've got it again. Nkunku.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bartasaghi. Inter Milan, still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Now it's Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's in on goal! Loftus-Cheek. Camavinga! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Milan are looking to go forward now. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Rabiot. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Son Heung-min. Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Nkunku. And it's Rabiot.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Son Heung-min. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Son Heung-min. And here's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Valverde. Inter Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Una sostituzione.
It's their second corner of the game. Rabiot can get it clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chance, surely! Corner number 3 coming up. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's very neat. Shot a goal! So close to drawing level.
Alexander-Arnold was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
So their fourth corner of the game. No way through, so back it comes.
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! Inter are back in business!
Gol per l'Inter.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Inter really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Out to the right. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Messi. Modric. Just 5 minutes left. De Winter. And it's Rabiot. Messi. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now, can they get him away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Messi.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
And the
recupero.
shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it! Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Inter Milan complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Fofana is flagged offside. And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.